Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today I have a review for you guys on the Cartier money clip. Okay, I'm gonna go over my first impressions of this product, as well as if I think it's worth the money or not, and we're also gonna get it to hold some money. All right, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so before I get into the actual money clip and before I get it to hold some of my money, I just want to show you guys what this item comes with, okay? So just like any other Cartier purchase that you might make, it comes with this little envelope that says Cartier on it, nothing really on the back, just their website, and it's just going to be all white, and essentially it's going to hold the documentation that came with your purchase, okay? So you can just open it right up and you're going to see that this is the receipt, okay? I'll just show it to you guys really quickly, because now I'm not reviewing a fake item. This right here is the receipt, the money clip Cartier Losange Decor. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Stainless steel money clip. You guys can see the retail on it. Not too expensive for a Cartier item, in my opinion, but it's definitely something that's not really worth it to a lot of people. I got a really good price on it, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of an extra purchase, but I feel like it would be an interesting video for you guys. So, thank you. Merci, right behind the envelope inside of this little folder right here, as you can see. And then let's just get into the money clip. There's no point in dragging this on. So you can see on the box the gold Cartier on the beautiful red colorway, or the beautiful red color. You can see on the box right here, very smooth, interesting pattern. Some people say that on these kinds of boxes, when you're looking to authenticate or not, when you're looking if it's authentic or not, you can kind of look at the pattern. So if you guys are looking to authenticate yours or to see if one that you're thinking about purchasing is real, just look at the pattern on this box and see if it matches up. Because as you guys will notice when you guys start purchasing more and more designer items, or online, or maybe you've seen a fake or not, you're gonna notice that the fake ones, they put most of their effort into the actual product rather than the box. So that is a really good way of checking it. But the really smart people that are gonna scam you are going to get a real box with a fake item. Pretty smart, but I don't know, it sucks that people are like that. It sucks that there's such a market for fake items and that people have such trouble authenticating them, because at this point it is so hard to authenticate some items. But without further ado, let's open this up, okay? So it's just gonna slide off, and then you're gonna be able to see right here, this is just like, I don't know how to really describe this, like when you're at a jewelry store and you're setting your jewelry on the counter and then they put this little sheet out so it doesn't get scratched. That's kind of what this part feels like right here. And then you can see the dust bag, all black, Cartier on the dust bag, and that's black too. It's not white, it's just a little bit reflective. And then I'm just gonna take it out really quick. Before I open that up, I just wanna show you guys that this is the certificate of authenticity. All Cartier items come with this. If someone says that they didn't get it when they purchased it, they're lying. Maybe they lost it, but if that's their excuse, you know you're getting a fake item and you know that you're being scammed, because every single one will come with this, okay? And then behind it, it's the same material, nothing really special. You can see on the back, certificate of authenticity. And I would show you guys more close up on the other side, but I don't know if I'm supposed to show the numbers on it. But you guys can just see the stamp from when it was purchased, as well as the end of the rough number. It'll also say the date that it was purchased from the authorized dealer or the Cartier store. And then, yeah, let's get into it. So like I showed you guys before, the black dust bag, all black right here, Cartier on the front. And we're just gonna open it up really quickly. And yeah, you guys can see the stainless steel Cartier money clip. I wanna make sure that it's not like my fingerprints aren't on it or anything. But you guys can see it kind of close up. It's a little bit scratched, but it's not as scratched in person. It looks really scratched over camera because it's stainless steel, and that's usually how it looks when you take a picture of it. But in person, it really does not look scratched. You guys can see the back of it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Cartier, and then on the bottom it says made in Spain. Shoot, I wish you guys could see that a little bit better. Just trying to find the right angle. It's probably the best it's gonna get. And then on the front, if you guys had not seen, it says Cartier on it. And this is the stainless steel version. There are other versions. I believe that there's a white gold and a regular gold version as well. And yeah, so let's see if we can hold some money, honestly, because there's not really too many details to cover on this. I don't really want to waste your guys' time or drag it along, but I got a little bit of money so you guys can kind of see what it can hold. So let's start off with $500, okay? So you guys can see right here, 500. And let's see how well it holds it. Because it seems like the people that carry around money clips or like to carry around a lot of cash, they like to hold between 10 and 20 bills. So I pulled out like, I think 1,700, I think I have 1,700 cash. And just to see if it could hold those bills, because that's kind of the point of it. Anything more than that, it's probably not gonna fit in this, or it's gonna stretch it out. And that's probably not what you want to do to this Cartier money clip. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get it in, and boom, there you go. Seems to hold it pretty well. It doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere. I'll just hold it by the clip, and you can see it's not falling out. It's not even moving or anything. So it's pretty good. I thought that you'd have to put more for it to hold this strong, but it seems like it hasn't really been stretched out at all. So let's go with 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here is another 5. We're just gonna stick that in the middle, if I can. Yep, got it. All right, so you can see this is what it looks like with 10 bills. This is pretty good. This is like probably what it was meant to do, probably hold about 10 bills. And it fits in pretty perfectly. Like, it doesn't feel like it's really getting stretched at all, because that's not what you want to do, because then you'll have to put more bills so they don't fall. This literally seems like the point where, okay, this is perfect. Like, this holds it, it's solid. I'm not worried about this going anywhere. If I had this in my pocket, I wouldn't worry about, hey, did any of them fall out while it was in my pocket? I'm gonna double check my pocket just to make sure none of them fell. This really does feel secure, and I'm impressed. Oh, I thought it would be more stretched out, considering that it does have a little bit of wear and a few scratches on it. But yeah, just take a look at it. Maybe this will be the thumbnail. Jeez, maybe not. You can see Cartier, like you saw before. You guys can probably see this more now that there's money in it. It doesn't look like it's reflecting as much. It seems like the focus went on the money, so the lighting looks better on the actual stainless steel. So yeah, you just see the line going up. I don't really know the significance of that, but it's a cool little design. And yeah, all right, let's just add 5 more. And while I'm getting this 5, think about right now, like, do you think that this is worth it? Do you think it's worth spending? I'd say this is worth maybe $100 to $200 ish. People are gonna pay more. People are gonna pay a ridiculous cost. But with a little bit of smart shopping, you should be able to get this to $1 to $200. Do you think that this is worth it? In what scenario would you need a Cartier money clip to hold your cash when you can just have a wallet, or just something a little bit more simple, or just carry the cash? Why pay a couple more hundred just to have less hundreds, if that makes sense? Okay. So as you can see, here's 5 more bills, and the last time that I was trying to put money inside of it, it was sort of tight. So I'm gonna take this money out and just slide it inside. So let's see how easy it slides off. Pretty easily. All right, so $1,000 right here, and then $1,500 now. Let's fold it up, see if it goes in easily. So it's not like you can just put it in like this, it will not go in. You kind of got to squeeze this point where it's going to start to go in, as well as put your finger in here so that it opens up a little bit more. It is a little bit tight, but that's a good thing. That is a really good thing, because you can always stretch it out, but sometimes it's hard to get it back. All right, let's see. And boom. Looks good. Perfect. Goes on pretty well. I'm actually pretty impressed by this. I had not put money in it before. I expected it to either be really stretched out or really tight, but it really seems like it can adjust to the amount of money that you're putting inside of it. Maybe it's not a bad purchase, depending on if you're someone who carries a wallet around that already has space for money, or if maybe you're like a gambler. That's the first thing that came to mind. Maybe that's a bad thing, but if you're going to casinos all the time, you always have a bunch of cash or hundreds, then maybe you might want to consider putting a little bit of extra money for what's going to hold it, as well as someone who might just carry cash as an everyday thing. Because I've actually met someone who had an experience where they were lost in the middle of the night. There were no gas stations that took card, and from now on they take like $12,000 with them everywhere that they go, which seems to be like an exaggeration for what you should do. I would say okay, if you need gas, $1,000 max for whatever emergency might come up. But he decided to go ham and say, hey, I need like $12,000. But the average person, I would say, like I said before, is probably going to carry 10 to 20 bills. And this is 15 right here. Let's just put the last couple just for shits and giggles. You can see 200 more. Probably should have pulled out more money, but I didn't think that it would hold this much, honestly. But let's see. All right, so this is 1,700 total. And we're just gonna slide it in. And like I said, it really doesn't take a lot. You do have to open it up a little bit, and you do gotta squeeze this end of it, but it's not too bad. And yeah, let me just get this on really quick. I'm just trying to be careful so I don't mess anything up or scratch it. But yeah, it's pretty perfect. And it's kind of badass too, honestly, in my opinion. Like, maybe that's me being pretty materialistic, but I think that this is pretty sick. I'm probably gonna end up selling it. I got an offer of like 200 on it, but yeah, I think it's pretty sick, especially if you're someone that carries a lot of cash. But to be straightforward with you guys, I do not carry a lot of cash. Usually I have most of my money in the bank, and I'll just have like a couple hundred or so. And then I'll just use my credit card or my debit card. But assuming you're someone that uses cash, or maybe you're doing something that requires a lot of cash like gambling, this may be worth it to you. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and if you guys think it's worth it or not. And yeah, give me some ideas for the next videos and different things that you guys want to see. I'm happy to review them for you guys. Like I've been mentioning in my videos, I get items for pretty good prices. I really am the plug, I guess you could say, when it comes to designer clothing and like streetwear and all that. So if you need help with something, feel free to message me on Instagram at Connor.Langley. Or if you guys have a video in mind that you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments or message me on Instagram. But make sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.